All right, guys. Welcome to another NLGE podcast. If you guys don't mind, if you're not talking, mute your mic so it doesn't interfere with the sound.
Sounds good.
If you guys are not talking, so just so we have clear text. Ugh, fuck. All right. Not off to a great start here. So end of week 4. We're mid-season through. So we're pretty much gonna talk about a couple of the teams here that definitely look like a good contender for the cup, and then a couple surprises like New York and and Dallas and what else? What's that other team? San Jose also made a couple of good pickups, so their teams are they've had improved records this week alone. So hopefully that translates to a much better season. But I'll throw it around. We got Puckin Nuts with the Euron. We got Johnny Five-Hole, who's laughing hysterically with his mic muted. Lupocalypse, Neil Rambo, and then Like, who's texting on his phone. So I'm gonna throw it around. Is there any particular team anyone wants to talk about at all besides their own?
I think with this past week's rearrangements of different players, different teams, I find that it's getting a little tricky to find, come into a game and say, oh, this is going to be a cakewalk now. It's like some teams are starting to surprise people a little bit here and there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Johnny, how's your experience on New York so far with Mosher?
Uh, kind of threw me a curveball there. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever.
To
Nice.
talk about Mosher? Come on now.
I don't know. I don't know why you would talk about him. To be completely honest, I mean,
5 shots, 5 goals.
oh, no, it was only 4 shots on 4 goals. Come on. But no, he's been up and down. He's had kind of a down week this week. A little bit unable to focus. But
I hear you. I hear you two get into it a lot.
no, not really. I just bust his ball. That's all.
I don't know. I was in your chat there for a bit. That was pretty entertaining.
No, just friendly banter.
Neil, I mean, how do you like the relationship there in New York? It seems like you guys are all gelling together.
Is that a question for me or Neil?
That's a question for Neil. And Neil, your mic's still muted. Neil, your mic's still muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, with the pickups we made, everybody that's came in, everybody's like seemed like they're gelling together. Everybody gets along. There's no hate towards each other. There's not a certain player telling you what to do. The cancer I had on that team, I got out of there. It's all. I got. I'm sorry. I had a laugh there, but I got most of it out. Actually, I got it all out. I had to do a revamping of my team. If you look at my team, of the original people that are still on there is basically Johnny and Hockey Dad, which Johnny and Hockey Dad are always there. They are our captains and our assistant captains of the team. I mean, if you guys wanted to know that. But I mean, they show up to every game. We have no problems with them, and they lead in a certain way that nobody else can lead in.
Nice, nice. It's good to hear things are working out there in New York. And for a team that went through a total rebuild mid-season, you've done a pretty good job. Lupox, how's the West turning out? How did Nashville do this week? Have you guys made any trades that have really benefited your team? And if so, which ones?
Sure. This week we were 7-1-2. Our one loss to Dallas. Battled to OT and lost with New Jersey and, believe it or not, Tampa Bay. Besides that, I mean, our team has improved drastically recently since, I mean, just a couple trades that I think kind of flew under the radar. Just really Squid's magic here. But, I mean, our defense is phenomenal. I mean, we have LV905, Jurassic, King Natsu, Barrett, Forfeit. They're doing their job every game, so that kind of, helps the guys out. Not to mention my goalie. I mean, I guess we might as well jump into the goalie situation. Reflex was a good, very good goalie. I think one of the best in the league. But he had, let's say, off the ice issues, and no longer here. A lot of teams, I think, thought that what are we going to do? But our backup goalie, or our real goalie, is number one in basically all the major goalie categories. So he's stepped up, kind of made his availability a little bit better for us while we try to find another kind of backup goalie. But I think that's been huge for us. I don't think a lot of people, realize that. I mean, he's a former owner, right? Tabernac.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to. You want to get an attempt at his new gamer tag, Team Mayu or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's a beast. He's kind of put under the radar. But we also have Squid and Dookie and Suki and everybody else who can put the puck in real well. But I think the pickup of Dookie, Ellie, Natsu recently, without giving up any real core of our group, I think we got Dookie in part of that nasty trade. Has worked out real well. Even with the goalie situation that had to transpire, and a couple of retirements that kind of came out of nowhere. But I think we're doing well. I think even when you throw all those good players together, it takes some time to really kind of get a lot of chemistry. But I think we're doing fine, especially given all that's having to go on lately.
All right, good stuff. Good stuff. Where do you think you're gonna finish in the season?
I think it's going to be up to us or Winnipeg. I mean, obviously St. Louis isn't that far behind, but Winnipeg is playing some really good hockey. Fizz and all of them, have been doing real well. So I could see us going one or two. That doesn't really matter. I think we're going to end up in the conference finals either way.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the answer. We'll throw it over to Washington. We have two representatives of Washington here. We have Puckanuts, and then we have Like. So I'll leave it up to whichever one of you wants to answer this question. But kind of similar to what I asked Lupak, how do you guys think you've done this week? Have you made any trades that have benefited your team? And where do you guys kind of think you're going to finish in the last part of the season?
Chris, you want to share this one, or you want to talk first?
Go for it, man.
All right. So I wouldn't say we made trades to benefit our team. I just think we just made trades to get some problems off our team, so we didn't have to deal with it anymore. But overall wise this week, I think we could have done a lot much better.
Mo better.
But,
Well, what was the final record? Like what was
6-4.
6-4. That's not bad.
I pretty much told Buff this. I think this is the best team me and him ever had, probably in this league.
You guys consider yourselves cup contenders?
We're up there. I wouldn't say just yet.
At least out of the East.
Would you say, Puck? I didn't hear you.
I said at least out of the East, I think we are.
Yeah, the East. Yeah, for sure. I was doing Players of the Week for the East for Week 3, and how incredibly hard it is because, not one single defenseman pushes past, 2 points per game, and even then, it's mostly because they played forward. And it's just there's no real solid defensemen that have, really great stats, I've noticed. At least in Week 3, kind of the same thing in Week 2, and then when we do Week 4, I'm kind of curious to what I see, but I noticed defense to be a pretty big issue in the East. Oh shit, man, Johnny, you're new to NLGE. So how's your experience so far? I mean, I think you've been traded 3 times, or is it
once? Actually.
Once? Okay.
Once.
I thought you were traded from one team to another and then to Neil's team, but it was only once.
Nope, just once. I went right to Neil.
All right. So how you liking your first season in NLGE? And yeah, sorry, continue.
No, please go ahead. Say what you're gonna say, so I can answer all at once.
Well, I was gonna say, how would you compare it to other league experiences you've been in?
So far it's been good. I haven't really had any issues with anybody, like a serious issue at least, just, kind of like joking matters. Um, I mean, like compared to other leagues, I mean, it's been pretty solid. Everybody has really been consistent, most part. Like a lot of talk between management and whatnot, kind of keeps everybody in the loop. So, I mean, it's well run. I don't know who the commissioner is, but he does a great job.
That's fucking nuts. He does a really great job. All right, so thanks guys for answering the questions. We'll run down a basic of the stats and where the teams are right now. Now I don't know if any of you guys are really familiar with much of these teams, but we'll run through the East first, and I guess we'll do the West after. Right now, we got New Jersey, Washington, Buffalo, Tampa, New York, Pittsburgh, and Columbus in dead last. Halfway through the season now, Columbus 6 wins, 22 losses. Well, as most of you know, Dan Heater was just replaced as an owner, and he's decided to come back as Biz Nasty, just so he can get blacklisted again.
I already knew that was the second gamer tag. He's had it before.
I don't know why people try. Like I talked to a couple people, and they're just like, I think who was it? Rockstar's like, hey, yeah, no, Biz Nasty, no, that's not him. And then I think Spliff was the same thing. Yeah, no, I talked to the guy, that's not him. And then I get another bit of information that points to the fact that it is Dan Heater. They use the same contact on a different app, a different communication app, and it registers it. And one of our owners showed me, so I think it pretty much confirms that it is in fact Dan Heater. Pittsburgh 9-22. 9 wins, 22 losses. Anyone have anything to say about Pittsburgh?
I think they would have won a lot more if they actually put stats in.
Yeah, I think putting in stats would definitely help.
Yeah, it's a surprising team, I would have figured they would have been a lot, giving more teams a run for their money there. Don't know what's going on there.
It just doesn't seem like they can get any chemistry or any. I don't know. Honestly, in the end, it's poor trades that, and a poor draft that will ultimately decide your season. So,
Yeah.
New York 11-21-2. I mean, there wasn't too long ago that New York was at the very bottom of this list. How'd you guys do this week, anyways? I forgot to ask you, Neil.
I think we went 8-2.
Yeah, we won 8-2,
Close to
I
it.
think.
8-2. I'm getting from
We're
work.
on a 5-game winning streak.
That's not bad. 5-game winning streak.
How many rep rounds did you do?
3.
Yeah, 3 against Dallas. We had them review it.
Management guys really do talk, don't you?
No, I understand. I let Yeti know, my new GM. Actually, yeah, he is my new GM, and my assistant GM is a terrible guy. Those guys I brought in, actually originally those were my guys I was going to run with, but I decided to go with other people that kind of screwed me over here within the last couple weeks. So I got rid of that whole team, got rid of all those players, and brought those guys in, and those guys are helping out a lot. Especially Yeti with him putting up his points, and with the 2 acquisitions we got from Washington, they're really putting in work and helping us out.
Awesome to hear.
Is Yeti gonna work on not doing so many fucking raps?
We actually are counting them during the game. Everybody on the team is actually counting them whenever we're playing with them. We're reminding them. Yeah.
All right. That was kind of funny. I don't know if anyone caught it, but a little midweek drama here where I think what team was it? I think it was T-News pushing for it the most.
It was Dallas.
It was Dallas, and I think it was just a couple people on that team, and then I remember joining their party, and they're like, they did 6 raps, they did 5 raps, they did so many raps, and then the next day, News was like, okay, so yeah, I watched the video, and I was wrong.
No, you skipped the step.
I skipped the step? What?
He accused us in the chat of doing 6 raps over and over again, but his own teammates threw him on the bus. Like, he never even checked to see. So.
What was the final tally then, Cat Cobra?
The final tally was 3 raps were performed that game.
Yeah, we always stream it on Johnny's stream. I mean, you can ask him what his Twitch is. He'll tell you, and you can go
Yeah,
look at
I
it.
actually like to get to watch. I actually like watching. I've been watching most of Johnny's streams since the beginning of the season because he's one of the few players that actually does stream. So I actually have something to watch during game
Good.
times. So, but that night I wasn't really watching anything. So, all right, moving on with the stats. We got Tampa 13-20. And then it just kind of jumps. You got Buffalo 17-16, and then Washington 20-15, and then New Jersey's just fucking killing it with 26-5-3. Now I don't know, Washington, you got a pretty good team, but if you guys come up to that Eastern Final, do you think you could beat New Jersey? Because I think any team here knows that in that final, if New Jersey keeps playing this way, that's the team you're gonna be playing.
It'll be a tough matchup.
Can I interrupt on this?
Sure.
We did beat New Jersey in the middle of the week. We beat them 7-6. If we would have actually had a decent goalie, we probably would have put up more points and less goals. So, yeah, just wanted to add to that. I think that's the game where Mosher let in 6 goals on maybe 8 or 9 shots.
Yeah, but every game is going to be like that in playoffs. You know that, right?
And how do you get more
Yeah,
with a different goalie, by the different goalie? No.
They like Mosher's their mascot. Someone has
he's
something
actually
playing
going to
in the
start singing the
background.
national anthem for us before the games, too.
Who the fuck is that?
Chris?
Yeah.
I got a guest speaker getting ready to come in here.
Oh, a guest speaker.
Oh, here we go.
Well, you're in luck. Guess who got the phone scam this week?
All right.
This freaking guy. There's only a couple things you really need to know about wrestling, WWE wrestling.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1, it kicks ass.
Right.
And
Right.
number 2, John Cena.
That's the crap. Is whoa.
John Cena,
Oh,
he's a
yeah.
good-looking guy. He's a quarterback,
Right.
okay?
Okay.
And now
Even better.
turned wrestler. That's why I thought you would like him.
Yeah.
Turned wrestler.
Already.
When John Cena comes into the ring, he
Yeah.
has his own theme song. And this is the theme song right here.
All right. Back to Mix 105.7. The Raj.
What the fuck is that?
What is going on right now?
I have no clue. I think. Fuck.
Confused.
Cover the phone on your PC. All shit's muted.
I can't hear Puck.
You're muted, Puck.
You alright there, Chris?
I think he lost his voice.
Chris, we can't hear you.
Alright, so that's John Cena's theme song. Alright, so we got an email for Phone Scam Friday, and you can email it to Nick at
All right, back to the show.
What is
Yeah. What was that?
That was John Cena. He was trying to call in and talk about the rap situation, but I guess he hung up.
Oh, all right. That was your guest speaker?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
WWF wrestling star. He was he plays NHL 16 a lot, and he was just going to call in and give his input about how horrible the game was and how he thinks that the rap rule should be abolished.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else to say about the East before we move on to the West?
Yeah, it's all New Jersey and Washington from this point out.
Yeah, that is true. However, I feel like the 3 and 4 spots are actually up for a toss-up now.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
Hey, Washington.
500 and Tampa's on the slide. So, like,
What do we got?
feasibly, any team in the East could come up and grab one of those spots.
It's only the last team. It doesn't have to make it to the, it stays out
Yeah.
and watches.
Buffalo's
Hey,
on
Washington.
behind too.
Better be ready this week. We're coming to get you
More like you guys are gonna have to be ready.
with 2 of your former players.
We never
Sounds good.
played 'em. I never played them though, so you can't really say former. But
Yeah, technically they just sat, and according to Lake, you're gonna rot on TC.
Yeah, buddy. I'm just glad all this is past now.
That's what you think. We're reversing the trade. They're going back on your team. Aha, so
All
good.
right, put the trigger on me now.
All right, moving on to the West. We'll start off with the lower teams here. San Jose and Calgary. Now, I don't, I hate to float my own boat here, but those Cobra Power rankings kind of predicted this. It's pretty much dead center where I kind of predicted everything would end up, except I think I put St. Louis in fourth, and I put Dallas more up there. But since Dallas fell off in the beginning, so they're kind of below St. Louis at this point.
You had what? Nashville, St. Louis, Winnipeg, and then the Kings, I think.
Yeah.
Or the Dallas and the Kings. Pretty close.
Yeah, you guys are doing great. I mean, you look at these top three West teams; they're phenomenal. 27-6, 26-8, 25-9. Like, just fucking killing it. And it's almost a shame that they're all three of them are in the one conference here. It'd be nice to spread that around, but now Nashville. I mean, do you guys think that if you made it to the finals, I mean, ultimately you're gonna play St. Louis or Winnipeg? I think that's a given in the Western Final, one of those two at least. Now I know you got some history with St. Louis, but St. Louis for the last I think 3 weeks has had like killer records. I think 2 of those weeks they went 8-2. I mean, they're pretty much on a roll right now. I mean, do you guys think you could beat them in the playoffs, or do you think it'd be a good series?
I think you just look at their loss every week is to us. The same with Winnipeg. I mean, we've gotten beat by New Jersey every time we faced them, but we've beaten Winnipeg and St. Louis all the time. I think that we've played both those teams this year. So I think those 1-2 losses a week are coming from us. I don't know if you have the individual records. I'd like to look at that, but I think maybe the Blues beat us once, and Winnipeg 0. So I think, however, when we've been able to put our good lines out there against those teams, I think we've fared well. So best of the 7 series, you're going to see who the real better team is. And, I think it's going to be obviously 2 of us 3, in my opinion, in the, conference finals. So, whoever it is, I think we'll handle it. I think we've become the more improved team in the last couple weeks.
Does anyone think that LA will crack the top 4, or they'll stay 5th or even lower? Anyone?
I say they stay 5th.
All right. Washington says LA stays 5th. What about you, Nashville?
Yeah.
I think I agree. I think Dallas has put together a much better team recently, and I'm not aware if LA Kings have been winning recently or not, but
What's that?
I think Dallas is going to definitely be moving ahead of them.
I don't know what the hell is this.
Yeah, what is that?
He's got all sorts of weird shit on there.
Who?
I think this is back from his like CIHL days.
Yeah, what the hell is he?
Oh my God, no, the CIHL.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
He's a weird dude. What can you do?
Yeah, try meeting him.
And Neil, what do you think, bud? How do you think LA is gonna do? I mean, I know you're not in their conference. I don't know how familiar you are with the core of LA, but like based on their statistics, based on the players on their team, do you think? I mean, their players are leading in hits.
Yes.
Leading in plus minus, not leading plus in the negative tense. And they're a very goonish team. They got some talent on the team, but I mean, do you really see this team cracking the top 4, or just kind of staying 5th or lower?
it's possible, but when you have a team it's built of all goons, it's hard to get out of a hole that you have already dug yourself. I know that with other leagues I played in, I had a goonish team, and all we did was basically hit and we try to play physical hockey, but hockey's not like that on NHL 16 anymore. It's more about scoring, and you're going to get scored on, the West, I don't see anybody really touching Winnipeg. I mean, Nashville has a chance, and who else is out there? I mean, Winnipeg is just, I don't know. They just seem like they're so good. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're doing over there, but they're doing something right.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so this is kind of the part where I'm kind of done my part here. I really don't have anything else to talk about statistically wise. So you guys go ahead and do your thing. I'm gonna go get have a smoke. So I'll be back.
Brought to you by Crest.
Smoke break brought to you by NLGE.
Well, we're really just gonna drop it like that.
Drop it like that.
All right, so what do we want to talk about, guys? Anything on our minds? Anything interesting?
Shall we sing a farewell song to Dan Heater one more time?
Oh yeah, Dan Heater. So how about we made a club of him? We made a. Oh, what happened? Where did
He
he go?
probably didn't mean to quit.
Oh, anyways, the other night we actually made a club. It was called Dan Heater something, and we were playing, and we were in our club, and obviously the club was public joining. We got done with our game, got back in the lobby. Guess who's sitting in the lobby? Dan Heater himself. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. He noticed that we were trolling him playing hockey for the club that we made. It was pretty funny, actually. Yeah, he's I don't know. I feel bad for the guy. When you bitch and complain like that all year, it ain't gonna get you anywhere. It's just gonna dig you a deeper hole. I mean, how many times have a lot of us really whined and cried like him? Not too much. But I mean, that's besides the point. I mean, you need to do your management part. You need to work with your players. I mean, if you're gonna be a jerk to them, they're obviously not gonna want to play for you. If you put your whole damn team on the block, they ain't gonna want to play for you. I mean, you guys should know something about that. I mean, it's all about being a part of a management, being an owner. I mean, come on, you can't be whining and crying all the time. What do you guys have to say on that?
Me and Buff had him in the UHL for our AHL GM. That was his first season ever managing a team. Oh my god! As soon as we call a player up, it was like a dog whining to get released.
He's like the drama queen, man. He's not a man. He's more of it's more like a drama queen. I mean, you can only cry so much until people get sick of it.
Yep.
I don't know the guy personally, but everything I've heard of him whenever he was in those owners chats and stuff, it was always from him. It was never from anybody else.
I got so sick of the 5-minute voice messages that he kept putting in. It's like
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Johnny, what do you think of that?
I'm not completely familiar with the Dan Heater situation, so I'm gonna decline the comment because I don't have all the information. So.
Hux, what do you think of that?
No English.
What?
oh my god.
Do you speak American?
No English.
No English. I don't understand you.
No.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
No. What? Okay. Where's Cobra at?
I'm back. What's up?
Oh, nothing. We were just doing Dan Heater rant.
Dan Heater rant.
Yeah. We were just talking. What the hell is this? Draft. Anyways, we were talking about how Dan Heater basically dug himself a hole by crying and whining and not managing his team. That's not really a successful way to do it. You put your old team on a trade block, I'm sure no one's going to want to play for you. So
Well, his whole team shouldn't know they're on the trade block, but that's one thing.
yeah, I'm sure they probably heard from him since the drama queen. But whatever.
So you guys
We are
got
watching.
a new acquisition this week. You got what's it called? You got Johnny Five Hole's brother on your team, CJ.
Yeah,
I hear he's gonna be your starting goalie.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. Just because you beat us last night, is that why? I mean.
Yeah, he played phenomenal on that. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he did play pretty good.
He didn't let any goals in from like 30 feet out.
Yeah, definitely wasn't circles in the crease. That's for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I remember knocking you out a couple of times, but you did beat my ass at the end of the game.
Oh yeah, you like that fight, bro? I fucking owned you.
That was nice. Yeah, you were trying to fight me even before the game was over, and I was getting mad. It's okay. It's okay. You still can't beat me in NBA. Watch Cobra's Twitch or whatever he's streaming on. He hasn't won a game against me. He's like on a 6-game losing streak.
Oh.
He has to cheat because he beat me one game because he used a 99 Jordan.
I actually beat you the game before
Jordan
that
had like 50
too.
points against me.
I beat you the game before with I think it was Toronto or something.
No. Last night?
Sure.
I beat you in the game.
No, I'm talking about the first couple times we played.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know I beat you today with the Phoenix Suns over the Cleveland Cavaliers. I beat you yesterday with the Golden State Warriors over the Cleveland Cavaliers. Beat you with somebody else too. I've just been beating you a lot. That's all I know.
How's everyone doing the Versus tournament? Johnny, you got a chance to play your second round game yet?
I had a game set up with Howie Do, and he had a Smite League. So he had to push it off, and he hasn't responded back to me yet.
He has a Smite
League.
Yeah, Smite League,
I hate that game.
No.
I heard Smite Leagues are actually getting pretty popular.
They are. I enjoy the game very much, though. I mean, it's cool that they even have a platform like that where people can actually play in a league.
Smite has a league?
Yeah, I don't understand it either, but apparently they do.
Yeah, that's whatever. I tried playing it the other night. I downloaded it and went through the demo and shit, and I was like, oh, no, not for me.
It's almost like League of Legends.
Yeah, it's basically what it is.
Yeah, but that lower cameras changes everything, though, because you can't see behind you.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I'm sure there's a way you can change it.
What's up?
You called?
Yeah, accidentally.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
What are we watching?
Yeah, what are we watching?
Play of the December 4th.
I said, oh, okay.
Chicago and Toronto.
I'm just trying to figure out my connection right now, so that's about it.
You having trouble playing Farmville?
No, I'm trying to play fucking Chell, but I couldn't be online for some fucking reason, so.
Servers are pretty bad, apparently.
That's never real bad for everything.
I don't know what's going on. But I'm about to fucking throw my Xbox out and get a fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, that's true.
You're about to throw your Xbox out and get a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right in the garbage. I'm gonna sell it. I'm just gonna throw it in the garbage.
He'll get the PS4 and then the servers will be down.
You realize
changed X-Port fucking 3 times in the past 2 months. Like, yeah, that's fucking stupid.
you realize Sony is just as bad when it comes to servers, right?
No, I don't care. I haven't experienced it yet.
Okay, well, let me know how it works out for you.
I will.
You can go over there and start a PS4 league. All right, so
I think LG's already done that.
That was Blue Falcon. Yeah, apparently LG's having. I don't know how it's going so far, but apparently they have like over 500 signups for their PS4 league. So if you guys have a PS4 and you feel like playing in a PS4 league, guess what? LG has it open. Go sign up now. Look at that, free primo. Oh, everyone cares about LG.
You shouldn't be advertising.
No one cares
Else the
about
site,
LG.
Cobra.
I actually
cares about LG.
look. I actually enjoy advertising other sites like XOHL and the Moose Hockey League, leagues that have been around, that are established, that have, they've they're in like their 10th season. I think XOHL has been around for years. Moose is entering like their 24th season. So no, I have no problem talking about leagues that are established. I do have an issue advertising leagues that are starting up and are just going to be a giant shit show. So why would I want to send players to leagues like that? It's just silly. But yeah, no, I have no problem advertising leagues. I've done it multiple times. And I don't advertise leagues for shady people.
Nope.
Fucking
Definitely not.
shady ass fucking people who sit in parties and talk about hearsay. You know, I hopped. I think it was who was it? I was talking to Playmaker, and Germaniac was in a party with him or something, and he was talking about how, oh, we're starting this league up, and we're going to take down the NLGE, and we're going to take down the IOHL and the X1HL, and we're going to take down all these leagues. They're going to be the best league, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, dude. One is Germaniac, who's been kicked out of LG, IOHL, and just retired from NLGE for some odd reason. So it's just kind of funny. But whatever, to each his own, and best of luck to anyone who joins and has fun with that. So
yes, I am upset about something though. Very upset.
What are you upset about?
I'm very upset about the XOHL taking away my record that I broke. I broke it. I played only 5 games. The record was broke when you could play more than 5 games. So that record should be a new record, not an old record, not an all-time record. It should be a new all-time record. That's it.
I'm sensing some salty feelings about that.
I'm very salty about
that. I actually talked to Dinkus Maximus or whatever. Is it Dinkus Maximus?
Yeah.
Your former owner there in XOHL. We had a great conversation. We found out we have a mutual distaste for a certain person. He's actually a pretty good dude. I don't know why I took management away from him, but
like I said, 2 people he won't play for is I already told you that I shouldn't mention their names, but yeah. 2 people he won't play for. So I think me and him starting to make amends. Starting to he basically I was blamed for something that I had no doing at all. It was just he was upset with me earlier in the year because in another league it's 11 and 12 o'clock, and I changed my availability to 11 o'clock because I got to work in the morning. Playing at 12 o'clock, sometimes those games don't get done till 1:30 in the morning if there's lagouts. So therefore, I had to change it around. He kind of got upset with me about that, and it was actually I told someone else to tell him that, and when he sent it, he actually sent it a totally different wrong way. Like I said it in a mean way, or I was pissed off, or something about it. So yeah, that's where it all got screwed up. So ever since then, it's been a kind of a salty ride, but whatever,
Well, I applied for ownership in the XOHL, so we'll see how that goes. Since I don't play in my own league, and I kind of haven't owned a team in a while, I kind of got that thirst for it.
Thirst? White girl thirst.
Yeah, white. No, white girls be craving those black guys, man. That's how it rolls.
And black guys in Starbucks.
I like Starbucks.
Yeah, I like Starbucks too.
Well, you're obviously a white guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what was that? What was that deal with Starbucks? Everybody complaining about Starbucks and their cups or something. The red cups or something. What was that all about?
Red cups.
I don't understand that.
Oh, but the cups.
Red Starbucks cups and.
They removed all the Christmas patterns and like snowflakes and stuff from their cups.
Did they?
People are saying they're unchristian because of that.
Yeah. Yes, I heard that. What are we watching now?
Unchristian?
Yeah. You didn't hear that?
Dude, your slideshows suck. I'm just saying.
Yeah. What are we watching? Like pictures of snow and stuff.
I'm no clue.
First he's wearing full hockey goalie gear, and now he's fucking showing us pictures of.
Why don't you show us something that's entertaining? Except for come on.
Kate Upton's boobs.
Yeah, some type of boobs or something. Come on. We'd like to see something like that.
Or Justin Verlander. Let's see it.
What?
Oh god, I don't want to see Justin Verlander.
Why not?
Who wants to see Justin Verlander? What's your Ah,
Oh, well, oh, you guys are
Gee.
gross. I'm not talking about nude pictures. Ugh.
Yes, we want to see his hairy tits.
Oh, God.
Did you guys hear the story about? I just heard it. Or there we go.
Yeah, that's kind of better.
I just read it today. The wide receiver for the Jets. What's his name?
Brandon Marshall?
No, the other guy, Decker.
Decker?
Eric Decker. Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Uh,
As long as you don't go nude with it, we should be
yeah.
all right.
Eric Decker, his wife was actually interviewed on one of the talk shows in the morning, and also they did a write up that she personally grooms him, and he loves it. And I guess she like grooms him in certain places, and there was a rule where she's like really open up about their relationship. She said like there was a rule that he couldn't wear clothes around the house. He had to be completely naked all the time, and it's just all kinds of stuff, man. They're a little kind of freaky bunch.
Yeah, I'm reading that right now. She says,
That's pretty good.
if I'm naked, I had a no clothes rule in the house.
Yeah, she likes to groom him in certain places, I hear.
Wait, who are you guys talking about?
She has mastered the art of manscaping her husband.
Eric Decker plays for the New York Jets. He's the wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
His wife's been like talking about their
Brooklyn Decker.
relationship like openly. What are we watching now?
I have no clue, but Ray looks like he's getting in position to masturbate for it. Like, look at him. He's just laying down like, okay, I'm ready. Dude, you got a fetish for chicks with beards, Puck? I never knew.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Why you have these? I have no idea.
I think in the upcoming next weeks of the season, I think there's going to be a lot of teams moving up, a lot of teams moving down. I don't see too many teams. I mean, there's really only one team I see at the top right now that's actually going to be staying at the top, and I think Winnipeg's going to.
God.
They're good, man.
What the fuck?
What is going on here?
I was gonna say,
These are getting weirder.
Yeah, they are. I think
Okay,
Buffalo's
Chris,
gonna be.
now you're just starting to scare us.
No, that's actually girls. That's actually the real hair, and they're actually putting it around, making it look like it's a mustache.
No, I get that. It still looks
Yeah.
funny.
Look,
Oh!
that's a nasty looking girl.
That's Nasty's girlfriend right there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, French poodle.
Is
You're a wizard,
What's
Harry.
going on?
Oh.
this some sort of Facebook movement or something?
That one's pretty cool though. That's like Dave Navarro with green eyes. That's gross.
To sort of expand on Neil's point, I feel like these next 2 weeks you're gonna find out who's gonna be in the playoffs. Because there was a lot of movement, this week and last week between any team, not even just like the Rangers. Like look at Dallas. Like after everything they went through at the beginning of the season, they're starting to pull it together. And then
Dallas has got a really good goalie tandem. They got the two goalies I've known for a while, and they've always dominated. And that they've played them bad teams. They said this is probably a good team. They hope to turn it around there in Dallas.
we played them the other day, and they played a very good game in that.
Yeah. Their defense held us to 2 goals. Fortunately, we played good enough to shut them out, but they definitely played very well.
We did beat them 4-2, not 4-3, because what they did was after the end of the game, they decided to keep on playing and score an extra point there, but that just goes right over my head. But go ahead, speak.
I say Buffalo is going to make a bigger change than most of the teams in this league. But last time I played them, they played us better than what I would think.
Yeah.
I had the exact opposite impression with Buffalo, though. I think they've gotten worse.
You think so?
Yes.
We
that's
destroyed
not
them.
because of personal bias between me and Buffalo whatsoever.
No, weren't you on that team before?
Yes.
We actually were beating them 4-0 at the end of the first, and someone lagged out even before we started scoring goals on them. I don't know. I think it might have been like we were up 2-0, someone lagged out. We ended up beating them 5-2.
Yeah, they made it close after somebody lagged out. They got some momentum from it.
Yeah.
I
The
say.
famous Dan Heater thing. You go up 2-0 or 3-0, Dan Heater lags out. You can invite him right back into the party to play the game.
We won up 1-0 on him before, and he completely says he lagged out, but the game paused. Paused.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he's out the game.
Yep. Used to do that all the time.
The infamous lagouts.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dan Heater.
And
Yes.
this is why we have the picture rule now.
What are we watching now? Do we have a farewell song or anything to Dan Heater? Should we give him?
Definitely not. That's.
Was that a guy about to sit on another guy's lap?
Yeah, I think it was. Now it's starting to get weird. That was
Well,
fine.
that's how Puck likes it. He likes it weird.
Very weird. So.
Oh, also when you play
Anything else,
Buffalo,
guys?
watch out for Lindros. He'll sneak in there and score a couple goals.
Yeah.
I think.
Lindros will score goals? No. I didn't think you're supposed to score goals.
I mean, in Cobra's case, you don't score. You just score a goal and hope you get a shutout.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Yeah. We're gonna have to wrap this up soon because I have a date with my team at 11 o'clock. We plan on playing club, so if anybody wants to play drop-ins or want to play club with us.
Oh, you guys want to get smashed again?
Yeah, 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm down to teach you guys how to play.
Yeah, anybody else can join if you want to too.
We'll get the team we had yesterday, right, Johnny? Let's get these fuckers together.
Oh god,
Absolutely.
we're doing it.
Get some of that rematch going. All right, so we're gonna end the podcast here. Thank you all for watching the NLGE podcast, end of week 4, and hopefully we won't miss next week, and people will actually show up. That'd be great. Anyone have any parting words? Usually Chris has some funny comments about balls or something.
Go Castle! We're gonna shit the bed this week.
Nuts!